Hi, I'm the yard farmer, and I'm here today to give an update on one of my Easy Roll worm bin systems. And I want to talk about a new feeding technique which I've been doing, which has resulted in an explosion in my worm population and the amount of compost that I've been able to harvest. What I have here is a variety of kitchen scraps, and instead of adding this straight to my worm bin, I'm going to add it to my outdoor hot composting pile. And the reason I'm doing that is to partially break this down. If these scraps are fairly fresh, I can add it straight to my worm pile, or some people will freeze their scraps. But if you let them sit too long, they can get a little bit rancid. So what I like to do is just partially break things down in my outdoor pile before adding them to my worm bin. They get a lot more bacteria on them and so forth. It just makes the process easier. I'm just going to dig me a little hole here. And then maybe a week or so, I'll add these to my worms. Okay, I'm lifting the lid off my Easy Roll worm bin here, and as you can see, I've got thousands of worms working in the top several inches of the bed here. I'm guessing about 70% worms in here, and what I've been adding is the partially composted food scraps from my outdoor hot bin. To which I've also been mixing a lot of horse manure that I've been getting at a local stable, and this has really resulted in an increase in compost and the amount of worms. The baby worms here, you can see, are really increasing like crazy. Okay, what I'm doing now, if you've been following any of my past videos on my YouTube channel where I've introduced and demonstrated my Easy Roll worm bin system, is I'm dropping down the insert lid onto the top of the bed, and I'm locking down with the stabilizing rods over the lid, and I'm going to roll it forward and completely invert it. And as you can see, I'm removing the bottom with 4 wing nuts and setting the bottom aside. And as you can see, I've got all this wonderful finished compost underneath. I've got quite a few broken eggshells in here, which I never ground up good. But as I dig down, you can see I can dig down several inches deep, and I'm not hitting but just a couple worms here and there. And if you do find a few worms, you can just leave the bottom off longer, and the worms will move on down as you scrape off a section. And I'm really pleased with how well this is working out, and I'm going to be setting up another one of these real soon. I'm adding bedding and about 2 pounds of worms, and I'll be demonstrating that in a coming video. So stay tuned, and see you later.